man once said, "If you can dream it, you can do it." This man was Mr. Walt Disney. Hello, my name is Paisley Davidson, and I'm here to tell you about Disney World. Disney World is my favorite place, and it makes me so happy. I've been going there since the age of 3, and I have not stopped since. Because of my love for Disney, I'll be discussing with you the story of how Disney came to be, why Walt chose the parks he did, and a few secrets hidden throughout the park. Disney World did not just pop up out of nowhere. It had to be created through a long process. Walt Disney originally made Disneyland in California in 1955. He got the idea from going to fairs with his children. And according to the general contractor website, he said, existing kids parks and fairs were often dirty, sleazy, money-grubbing places. So, he wanted to create a place that would be inexpensive, fun, and for all ages, where he could express a fantasy land that could display all of Disney's characters. After all the success that Disneyland had, Walt wanted to make another attraction but with even more space. The website Farmer states that Walt secretly purchased millions of dollars worth of land in Central Florida. Walt employed around 9,000 people to help build Disney World. Disney World would open with Magic Kingdom as the main attraction. It would be much larger and to handle larger crowds and would have more personal touches from Walt Disney himself. Then, when Walt died in 1966, his brother Roy took over the planning for Disney World. It was a lot larger for more guests and more attractions to be put in. Disney World was always meant to be different from Disneyland. Magic Kingdom was the first main attraction that made its way to Disney World in 1971. This was the second Magic Kingdom that was built, but much larger. Walt wanted to have a new Disney World that would be easier for guests to access. Although Walt's brother Roy had to finish planning, his dream was made into reality for a magical place to have his characters come to life be duplicated. The parks that are in Disney took thought. The first one that came after Magic Kingdom was Epcot, or Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. It opened in 1982. The Mouse Planet website says that the planning for this park started when the production of Disney World was being created. Walt Disney made Epcot so it would be another World's Fair. It is also a place to learn about issues that communities deal with all day long, along with technology that helps it. The next park that opened in 1989 was MGM Studios. The website Studio Central says that one of Disney's ideas was to show what life was like and what movie making was like in Hollywood in the 30s. There is a great old-time feel in the park, from the old gas station to the actors that walking around making the whole experience seem real. But in 2008, the name MGM changed to Hollywood Studios. In a contract between MGM and Disney, MGM was supposed to be a place where little films were supposed to be shot in more of a secluded environment. When the park started to become really popular, it was accused of violating a bunch of laws, or a bunch of rules in the contract. So they ended up changing the name. According to the history website, the president of Disney World, Meg Crofton, said, "The new name reflects how the park has grown from representing a golden age of movies to a celebration of the new entertainment that today's Hollywood has to offer in music, television, and theater." The final large park that was built in 1998 was Animal Kingdom. According to the Florida Theme Parks website, this park was based on a quote by Walt Disney. "I have learned from the animal world, and what everyone will learn who studies it, is a renewed sense of kinship with the earth and all its inhabitants." Animal Kingdom was made to be more than just a zoo, but it's a place to really see how animals come together and react with each other in nature. And you can really get to walk around and see all the animals together and out in a place where there's no people. Now I want to tell you a few secrets around the park that you may find very interesting. The Walt Disney World Info website has a lot of very interesting facts. Magic Kingdom has a whole other kingdom under it. There's a system of pipes and rooms for controlling the park. Characters and workers use this to enter and leave in order to keep the magical illusion alive. When you walk down Main Street in Magic Kingdom and pass all the food places, right away you smell this amazing aroma. But this is actually fake, because really, there's small pipes that secretly have a smell that come from underground to give you this illusion that there's amazing smells. But once you leave this area, the smell is almost completely gone. As you walk along, take notice to how you are walking through time. The light posts changed from the turn of the century onward. The light posts fit every different era. As you walk around Magic Kingdom, there are a few phone booths. If you pick a phone up and listen, you can hear a bunch of pre-recorded conversations. In Disney's Hollywood Studios, when you enter Muppet Vision 3D, there's a welcome mat next to an office, and there's a sign that says, under the mat is a key. So when you lift up the mat, there's a key. It is left there so you can feel like you're actually in the office. There are also hidden Mickeys that are left around all over the parks. You have to keep a very keen eye out. There could be on rides, on the ground, or even just waiting in line. Not all of them are really easy to find. It could be objects shaped as Mickey, or even an actual Mickey figurine. I've always loved Disney World and how happy it makes me. Finding out new things about it, and I always come back. Even as a kid, I was entertained with every aspect of it. In this speech, I have told you how Disney World came to be, why the parks were chosen, and a few secrets about Disney. I hope that I have informed you with some new interesting facts, and you will really enjoy Disney World as much as I do. A man once said, if you can dream it, you can do it. This man is Mr. Walt Disney. Hello, my name is Paisley Davidson, and I will be telling you about Disney World. Disney World is my favorite place, and it makes me so happy. I have been going there since the age of 3, and I have not stopped since. Because of my love for Disney, I will be discussing with you the history of how Disney World came to be, why Walt chose the parks he did, and a few hidden secrets about the parks. Disney World just didn't pop up out of nowhere. It was created through a really long process. Walt Disney originally made Disneyland in California in 1955. He got the idea from going to fairs with his children, and according to the general contractor website, he said that existing kids' parks and fairs are often dirty and sleazy and money-grubbing places. So he wanted to create a place that would be inexpensive, fun, and for all ages. And he wanted to express a fantasy land that could display all of Disney's characters that he created. After all the success that Disneyland had, Walt wanted to make another attraction, but with even more space. The website Frommer states that Walt secretly purchased a lot of land in Central Florida, and he employed around 9,000 people to build Disney World. Disney World would open with Magic Kingdom as the main attraction, but it would be much larger, that can't handle a lot larger crowds, and it would have a lot of more personal touches from Walt himself. When Walt Disney died in 1966, his brother Roy took over the whole project. It was a lot larger for more guests and more attractions to be put in. Disney World was always meant to be different than Disneyland. Magic Kingdom was the first main attraction that made its way to Disney World in 1971. This was the second Magic Kingdom that was built, but a lot larger. Walt wanted to have a new Disney World that would be easy for other guests to access. Although Walt's brother Roy had to take over, his dream was made into reality for a magical place to have his characters come to life and be duplicated. The parks at Disney World took a lot of thought. The one that came after Magic Kingdom was Epcot, or Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. It opened in 1982. The Mouse Planet website says that the planning for this park started a long time before it was created. Actually started when they were planning Magic Kingdom. Walt made Epcot so it could be like another World's Fair. There's also a place to learn about the issues that happen in communities, along with everyday life and technology that is there to help it. The next park that opened in 1989 was MGM Studios. The website Studio Central says that one of Disney's ideas was to show what life was like and what movie making was like in the early 30s. This was a great old-time feel from the old gas station to the actors that walk around and make it feel like you're actually in that time period.